Live from a chilly Oxford, Ohio, the RedHawks look to make it 8 straight wins and get off to a 7-0 start in MAC play. It's the best start for the RedHawks since 1989-1990 season, where they started 90-0, and they are 40 minutes away from getting closer to tying up that record. Live from Millett Hall with the birthday boy, Andrew Relvas, I am Bryan Millett. Thank you so much for joining us here on Red Hawk Radio. And Andrew, this has been an outstanding start to MAC play for these Miami RedHawks. The last game, a very close win at Bowling Green, but the RedHawks just seem to keep finding a way to win.
Absolutely. Thank you again, Bryan. And yeah, it kind of feels like the men's team, you know, third year in the Glenn Box era. The RedHawks peaking right now at a good time. Hopefully not going all the way at the top, but they're playing really well defensively. They're second in the MAC right now, tied for first with the Ball State Cardinals, and I mean, everything's going right for the RedHawks defensively. They're one of the best teams in the conference. Offensively, they're one of the best teams, especially in the field goal percentage categories. And I mean, there are so many players on this team that can really answer the call when their name is called. And it's good to see the RedHawks playing really well despite kind of this chilly weather.
You mentioned the strong starts for both the women's and the men's programs. Obviously, the men's team still undefeated, one of the best stories in all of college basketball this season. But these teams combined a record of 33-4. They only trail UConn and Vandy in combined wins between the men's and women's programs. Last game for Miami is very competitive, a 51-49 win at Bowling Green. Is a game where Miami forced 28 turnovers, which resulted in 32 points. They are 9-2 this season when forcing 20 or more turnovers. And Andrew, it's really what we come to expect out of this Glenn Box team. They're outstanding defensively.
Yeah, and they got a big win in their last game against Bowling Green. That was one where they started out really kind of slow. They were trailing 8-0 to open it up, but they got a great victory in a tough road environment at the Stroh Center against a good Bowling Green team. And, I mean, we've already seen some really good wins for the RedHawks on the road. They beat Toledo. They beat Kent State. They beat Bowling Green. They have a chance to beat Ball State on the road in a couple of days. But right now, this is kind of a get-right game against the Buffalo Bulls team that is looking a lot differently from last year's squad that made it to the MAC tournament semifinals.
Yeah, last year Buffalo 30-7. Their coach Becky Burke left to go to Arizona. The first year for Kristen Sharkey. It has not been an ideal start for the Buffalo alum. A 2-15 start for the Bulls this season. 0-6 in MAC play. So Miami will look to take advantage of a team that turns the ball over often in the Buffalo Bulls. Starting lineups for each squad, beginning with Buffalo: Anaya Rowe, Paula Lopez, Ella Corey, Amber Howard, and Meg Lucas. And for the RedHawks is the same lineup as it was last game: Amber Scalia, Tamar Singer, Amber Treader, Nuria Herho, and Ilsa DeFries. Andrew, it's a Buffalo lineup that has seen quite a lot of changes throughout the season. They have used 11 different starting lineups this season. Every active player on their roster has started at least once this season. You don't often see that.
Yeah, you usually don't. I mean, we're almost at the February mark of the season. That's when you kind of have a de facto starting lineup. So the RedHawks have certainly found their starting lineup. But, I mean, this also might be a blessing in disguise for them. You know, you get a lot more people involved.
The ball is tipped, and we are underway from Millett. A scramble for the basketball goes out of bounds, and it will be Miami starting off with possession.
Yeah, player to watch for Buffalo is Rowe. She's scored in double figure in 4 straight games. So she is a scoring engine for sure.
Nairo, the redshirt freshman out of Geneva, New York, but graduated from Arizona Compass Prep in high school, averaging 11.1 points on the season. Look for her and Meg Lucas down low. She leads the MAC in rebounding at 10.2 boards per game. Scalia with the ball up top. Driving in with her right hand, stops at the elbow, hesitates, then drives in again. Passes it out to Herho, who drives in with her left hand, spins around, passes it out to Scalia. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Last shot for Treader, it's no good, and rebounded by Buffalo. It was Amber Howard coming up with the ball. And they're looking to charge in transition, then they ease up. It is Rowe with the basketball, passes it to Lopez at the near side wing. Here's a shot, and it's good. Looked like it was Meg Lucas with the jumper, and Buffalo out to a 2-0 lead.
And Buffalo bringing in 5 freshmen, Lucas one of them, and playing really well so far.
Singer passed it out to DeFries, driving baseline with her left hand, stops right underneath the basket. And she loses control of the ball. Buffalo forces the turnover, looking to extend their 2-0 lead. Lopez driving in, finds Lucas down low. Her lay-in is good. So a strong start for the Bulls offensively. They're out to a 4-0 lead. Singer driving it up for the RedHawks. Just dishes it to Treader, her 3, in and out, and rebounded by the Bulls. Rowe leading the charge. She backs away, being guarded by Singer. Hands it off to Corey, who gets it to Lopez at the far side wing in front of the Miami bench. Here's a jumper from Lucas, and it's good. Buffalo perfect from the field so far, 3 for 3. They're out to a 6-0 lead. Singer driving in, right-hand lane is good, and Miami is on the board.
All the Miami fans can take a seat, and it's good to see them kind of stop this bleeding a little bit.
They need a few stops defensively, though. Buffalo with the ball up top. It is Lopez being guarded by Herho, right in front of the Miami bench. Dishes it out to the top of the key, into the near side wing. It is Rowe, being guarded tightly by Singer. She hands it off to Corey, spins around, driving in, lay in, no good, but rebounded by Lucas. That one rejected away, but Buffalo able to retain possession. Almost a travel, thought it would be called. Rowe getting the ball down at the block, at the elbow, and she traveled. So first turnover forced by the RedHawks today is the Buffalo squad that comes into tonight's game with 21.8 turnovers, the most in the MAC.
And the RedHawks are one of the best turnover creating teams.
They're also first in the MAC in that defensively. Nice cut by Singer. Her lay-in is good. RedHawks trail 6-4, 7:20 to go in quarter number 1. Corey with the ball gets it to Rowe up top on the left side of the block red M at midcourt. Rowe slowing things down. Singer tries to tip it away, gets into the backcourt, and Buffalo will look to reset. Rowe charging in, cross court pass to Lopez. Here's a 3, no good, but rebounded by Rowe. The tie-up, jump ball. Arrow belongs to Buffalo, and they will keep possession.
Yeah, I think the first couple of minutes here, we're getting a good first impression of the Bulls. Sharky's got a hungry team here, and you know, sometimes those are the toughest teams to play against.
Inbounding underneath their own basket. They try to go to the elbow, and it's Howard that comes up with the ball for the scramble. Ball gets loose, and it will stay with Buffalo.
And I think everyone here for Buffalo, too, they're really well connected, and pretty much everyone is staying active. No one's keeping their feet placed on the floor.
Certainly a lot of movement in the offense so far. Rowe with the ball, finds the corner, and offensive foul called. It will be Miami basketball.
So far for the RedHawks, offensively, they're really getting the ball inside. We'll see if they can start to take some outside shots. They nailed a good amount of them on the road last game against Bowling Green, so we'll see if it can stay true again tonight.
Foul was on Amber Howard. That is her first. Scalia is out, and Macy Taylor makes her first appearance for the RedHawks. DeFries at the free throw line, being guarded by Howard. Drives down the block, spins around, lay-in is good. And we are tied up, 6 points apiece. 6.5 minutes to go. A light press put on by the RedHawks. They back away as Rowe brings it up. 6:22 to go. 6-6, tied up here in Millett. Buffalo looking to respond. Lopez drives in with their left hand, finds Howard. She drives in, meets a couple of RedHawks, a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, and Howard, despite her size, standing at 6 foot, she's a physical guard. Had 11 rebounds against Ball State in that loss, and you know, she can really get this team going.
Foul was on Clara Gonzalez. That is her first. Each squad with 1 team foul so far. Howard heading to the free throw line. Coming into tonight's game, a 66% shooter from the charity stripe, and she makes the first. So far this season, Buffalo 12th in the MAC in free throw shooting. just over 64%, but they are 2 for 2 today, out to an 8-6 lead with 6:12 to go in the first quarter. Singer bringing the ball up, being guarded by Corey. She dishes it out, trying to get it to Gonzalez, but it's taken away by Rowe. And she backs away at the near side wing, crossover on her host, step back. Here's a three, no good. And tipped away by DeFries into the arms of Macy Taylor, but her pass up the court was taken away by Corey. Spins around, her shot no good, rebounded by DeFries. And now Singer with the ball, looking to slow things down, finds Treader down lower, lay in good. And we are tied up again, 5.5 minutes to go, 8-8.
Yeah, that pass looked like it was going to be a little bit too far initially, but nice save by Treader, and they get the easy 2 inside.
Lopez passes it to Rowe, who dribbles her way towards the top of the key, being guarded by Singer. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Dribble handoff to Howard, looking to drive inside, goes behind the back, right at the MAC logo, spins around, cross-court pass, and a travel for Buffalo. It was Lopez with the violation.
Yeah, already 3 turnovers on Buffalo and second travel against the Bulls. See if the RedHawks can continue taking advantage of them, especially inside.
Janiyah Bohannon will enter the game for the first time. Herho and Mio Sicano will enter for the RedHawks. Gonzalez and Singer out. And for Buffalo, Ella Corey out. So Sicano leading the charge for the RedHawks, waiting on a screen for Treader that doesn't come. Finds the freeze in the corner, cutting Sicano, but the pass a little too wild and taken away by Meg Lucas, who gets it to Rowe at the free throw line, stops, finds Bohannon down low, and her lay-in is good. Buffalo now up 10-8, 4:45 to go in quarter number 1. Sicano at the near side wing, Miami going left to right here in the first quarter. Herho driving in, spins around, finds the freeze at the top of the key, gets it to Sicano, who gets it to Taylor. Driving baseline, spins around, finds the freeze, finds Treader, finds Herho, who finds Sicano. Corner 3, a little short, but she gets her own rebound. One dribble, finds Treader down low. Her lay-in no good, tipped away, out of bounds. And it will remain with the RedHawks.
I mean, that was a crazy possession. We saw passes all the way around the half circle on the RedHawks side there, and good news, it stays with the RedHawks.
Miami will look to tie up the game on the other side of the media timeout with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. RedHawks down 10-8. Don't go anywhere. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. .420 to go in the first quarter. RedHawks down 10-8 to the Buffalo Bulls. Each squad shooting 4 for 9 from the field so far. Neither squad has made a 3. Bryan Millett joined by Andrew Relvas. Have a few members of the Miami men's team here. Andrew, he called quite a game last night in Kent, Ohio. It's quite an exciting one, right?
Yeah, that was probably one of the most exciting games I've seen in person. You called the Buffalo game a couple days ago, but I mean, it was just crazy how, like the Buffalo game, they kept fighting, They were down 5 with 2 left, and then they somehow found a way. And it's good to see them back in Oxford and supporting their fellow RedHawks on the women's side tonight.
20-0 on the season. Their next home game on Tuesday. Take on the UMass Minutemen, 9 o'clock, a national TV game on ESPNU. Students are back. This place will be jumping. Miami will inbound the ball at the near sideline. Macy Taylor will get it to Treader, gets it to Herho. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. RedHawks down 10-8. Taylor with the ball, gets it to Herho at the top of the key, to DeFries and back to Herho. RedHawks playing hot potato around the arc. Sicano driving in, mid-range shot off the front of the rim and rebounded by Buffalo.
That possession probably had about 30 passes, and it comes up empty, but solid looks certainly for Miami.
Couple of good looks for the RedHawks in that last possession, but still down by a couple of points. Rowe up top, gets it to Lopez at the top of the key, gets it to Lucas, who spins around right at the edge of the three-point line. Buffalo trying to drive in. It's Lopez who tries to get back out to Lucas. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Bohannon with a wild shot from the Red M. Almost bounces in, but it's rebounded by DeFries. And Sicano will lead the charge for the RedHawks. 3:25 left. She tries to dish it out to Treader at the far side wing, looking for a cutting Taylor, but nothing there. Herho with the ball, floater, in and out, and rebounded by Amber Howard.
Howard has been all there. This physicality bringing it here for Buffalo tonight.
Rowe driving in with their left hand, cross-court pass to Bohannon. She dribbles in, then dishes it back out to Lopez at the top of the key. 13 seconds left on the shot clock, being guarded by Taylor at the far side wing. Picks up her dribble, then gets it to Howard. Bulls have to work quickly. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Bohannon driving in on Sicano. Her shot no good, and they were not able to get another shot off. The ball did not hit the rim, so shot clock violation on the Bulls. 2:41 left. RedHawks down 10-8. As Tamar Singer will enter again for the RedHawks. She will come in for Sicano. Singer yelling out orders, running the set for Miami. 2.5 minutes to go. RedHawks trail by 2. DeFries with the ball backing in. Her lay-in is good. And we're tied up, 10 points apiece.
4 points for DeFries too, and it's really good to see her progression from year one.
Rowe trying to drive in, trying to dish it to Howard, but it's taken away by Singer. Leading the charge, lay-in, no good, but a foul. Shot came from Amber Scalia off of the pass from Singer. Trying to go up with her left hand. Nothing there, but she will head towards the free throw line.
And that foul on Lopez. Lopez, the only returner from last year's team. It's crazy how much talent they lost, including Chella Watson, who was one of the best scorers, and Kirsten Lewis-Williams, an all-MAC guard.
It's an outstanding team for Buffalo last season, as the first free throw is good from Scalia. They went 30-7, finished third in the MAC, and as you mentioned, lost to Toledo in the MAC tournament. They did win the women's NIT tournament, though, a tournament that Miami also participated in. They lost in the second round to Duquesne. Second free throw good from Scalia. RedHawks up 12-10. Ball is inbounded to Howard, and she will enter the front court. She gets it to Rowe at the top of the key. Buffalo will slow things down. 2 minutes to go. RedHawks up 12-10 here in Millett. Bohannon with the ball, looking for a couple of teammates down low. She will try taking it herself. Pump fake and shot from the free throw line. No good. Just grazed the front of the rim. It's picked up by Singer, who is working quickly. She backs away at the near side wing. She gets it to Scally at the top of the key. Passes up a 3. Tries to drive in. Right hand lay-in. Good, and the foul. Couple hesitations there from Amber Scalia. Nice play from the St. Thomas transfer, and she will look for the three-point play.
I mean, that was a fantastic move on the near elbow from Scalia. She looked towards the Miami sideline and then went quickly inside for the layup, and just a really nice play from a veteran player like Scalia, strong scorer.
Couple of quick buckets for Scalia, up to 4 points on the game. Amber Howard will exit for Buffalo. Diane Jackson will make her first appearance as the free throw is good from Scalia. Ilsa DeFries will exit, and Emily Van Timmeren will enter for Miami. Just over 1.5 minutes to go. RedHawks up 15-10. Buffalo enters the front court. Here's a three. It's good from Paula Lopez. And just when you think Miami could start to gain some separation, a big-time three from Lopez. It's a 2-point lead for Miami. Singer driving in. Shot is no good, but she was fouled on the lay-in, and she will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's how the RedHawks are really going to separate themselves in this game. They're a really good free throw shooting team, and they've gotten a lot of good opportunities throughout their schedule this year by drawing fouls inside, and you see that point blank right there by Singer.
First free throw from Singer, no good though. Just her 6th missed free throw on the year. She's now 41 for 47 from the charity stripe. And the first miss for Miami today, they are 3 for 4 on free throws. Free throw number 2 from Singer is good, and it is a 3-point lead for the RedHawks with 1 minute and 16 seconds left. Press put on by Glenn Box. Rowe will inbound it to Lucas, who goes back to Rowe. Backs away, ball almost taken away. It was off of the hand of Tamar Singer, and Buffalo will retain possession with 27 seconds left on the shot clock. They get it to Lopez, who crosses over and will enter the front court. Gets it to Rowe in front of the Miami bench. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. RedHawks up 16-13. Jackson with the ball, tries to find and cutting Lucas, but nothing there. Hands it off to Rowe. Tries to shoot a three from the far side wing, but a whistle and a foul on the Bulls. It was a moving screen on Jackson, and Miami will get the ball back.
Yeah, good possession there by Miami. They get the stop, and we'll see if they can get a quick score and potentially double up. Get about 54.5 left to go, so you got to score quick and then get a stop quick.
DeFries will enter back in for Miami. She will come in for Van Timmeren. And Gabby McDuffie will make her first appearance for Buffalo. She comes in for Jackson, who has 2 fouls. DeFries driving in at the MAC logo. Right hand lay-in is good. Good physicality there for Ilsa DeFries, and the RedHawks up by 5. Bohannon looking to respond. Backs away at the near side wing. Crosses over DeFries, driving baseline, spins around. Jumper, no good, but rebounded by Rowe. One dribble, she's swatted away, but she's able to get the ball back again. And 3rd time's the charm for Buffalo. They're now down 18-15. Miami looking to slow things down. No more shot clock, 10 seconds left. You would think just 1 shot here for Miami. Singer at the top of the key, backs away, finds Herho. Here's her three. No good, rebounded by Lopez. And that is how quarter number 1 will end. So a stronger start offensively, Andrew, to end the quarter, but probably not the best effort that you're looking for if you're Miami, as they are up 18-15 after 10 minutes.
Yeah, Buffalo 2-15. I mean, this is a young team. Their record speaks for itself. And kind of that first quarter, it's a wake-up quarter for the RedHawks. And we'll see if they can bring this fire that we've seen all year long in quarter number 2.
RedHawks still looking for their first 3 today. We'll see if they can get it after this quick break. After 10 minutes, RedHawks up 18-15. Stay with us. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. After 10 minutes, RedHawks up 18-15 over the Buffalo Bulls. A strong start for 2-15 at Buffalo. Now, 4 straight quarters where they've had pretty productive basketball. Their last game against UMass, a 79-67 loss. They were outscored 24-10 after the end of the first quarter against the Minutewoman, but outscored UMass 57-55 the rest of the way. They're continuing that momentum here tonight in Oxford. Scalia looking to find DeFreeze down low, but taken away by the Bulls. Bohannon leading the charge, finds Rowe, and the ball is tipped away by Singer. Buffalo will retain possession.
Yeah, despite the 3-point lead, already 6 turnovers on the Bulls, and the RedHawks having 10 points off turnovers. So it's a good omen, and we'll see if the RedHawks can stick it to them defensively in the second.
Rowe will inbound underneath their own basket. She finds Bohannon at the near side wing, being guarded by Treader. She gets it to Rowe at the top of the key, being guarded by Singer. 18 seconds left on the shot clock, 9:36 to go in the second quarter. Rowe driving in, backs off, here's a 3, it's no good. It goes out of bounds and was last touched by Miami.
And that's been a couple of times already where the RedHawks are around, but a Bull somehow, some way gets the offensive board to keep the possession alive.
Rowe tries to find someone down low, Gabby McDuffie. She has the ball in the corner, driving baseline, cross-court pass. A whistle and a foul on Miami. Foul will go against Amber Scalia. That is her first. And once again, Buffalo will inbound the ball underneath their own basket, pretty much in the same spot. Rowe finds Corey, who hands it off to Rowe, goes behind the back, driving in with their left hand. And a foul on the floor. That'll go against Miami.
And Coach Box not happy about that call either. Understandably so. I mean, Rowe has been a pest offensively, really making it happen.
I think they were arguing for a push-off off of Anaya Rowe. But instead, the foul will go against Herho. That is her first. Trying to go down low again to Lucas. Goes through her hands. It's taken away by Amber Treader. Passes it up to Herho. Left-hand lay-in. No good. Swatted away. And it will be a jump ball on the floor. Arrow was with Buffalo, so it'll be Bulls ball.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, the RedHawks basically had a 2-on-nobody with Treader and Herho running, and they come up with no points. Just a bad possession there.
You get a few stops defensively if you're Miami. Rowe will cross mid-court and get it to McDuffie at the near side wing. They find Lucas at the top of the key, and she gets it to Rowe, who rifles it to Bohannon at the top of the key, being guarded by Treader. Mid-range shot, all nylon. And Buffalo cuts the deficit to 1. Scalia with the ball, far side wing in front of the Buffalo bench. Crossover, driving baseline, laying no good. But once again, Scalia will make her way towards the free throw line. She's done that a couple times tonight, Andrew. It's been pretty effective.
Yeah, certainly is. Scalia, 5 points, and she's got 3 of them at the free throw line. That's just what you want in your grad student veteran guard, one who takes advantage of opportunities given.
3 for 3 from the line, 1 for 1 on field goals. And the first free throw is good. 19-17, Miami leads. It's been a very competitive game so far, maybe surprisingly so, against 2-15 Buffalo. Second free throw, no good, a whistle, and it'll be an over and back against DeFreeze. Much to the chagrin of the Miami fans sitting courtside.
And it's something about these Bulls, both the men's and women's teams, making it close.
Certainly so. Saw a very close game Saturday, the men's team. McDuffie with the ball at the far side corner, picked up her dribble, and tosses it right to Tamar Singer, who's looking to lead the charge for Miami. She finds DeFreeze, passes up a 3, finds Herho. And that ball, they're trying to get it to Singer, but instead taken away by Rowe. That's an easy lay-in, and this game is tied. Few crucial turnovers today for the RedHawks. Singer looking to find Treader down low. That ball's taken away. It'll be a foul on Buffalo, and a fortunate break there for the RedHawks.
And it feels like the RedHawks right now, they're kind of just trying too much right now. They should be more careful with the ball and kind of use the shot clock more to see if they get better opportunities.
Foul was on McDuffie. That is her first. Scalia with the ball up top. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Drives in with the right hand. Laying in no good, though. Picked up by Lucas, who passes it to Rowe. Backs away. She will lay it to Corey, who dishes it out to McDuffie from the corner. That one no good. And another offensive rebound for the Bulls. Now Rowe with the ball, who will dribble it towards the top of the key. Being guarded closely by Herho, who gets a hand on it. And it will end up into the hands of Amber Treader, who dishes it out to Scalia. Transition three. Count it. And Miami takes a 22-19 lead. Amber Scalia with 9 points. Corey unexpectedly receives the basketball at the MAC logo, dishes it out to Bohannon, who was looking to drive in on Treader. Dishes it out, mid-range jumper from Lucas. That one in and out, and rebounded by Scalia. Trying to cross half court. She gets it to Singer, and with 2 seconds to spare, Miami will avoid the 10-second violation. Looking for Treader down low. She receives it. Lay-in is good. Treader exploiting the mismatch against the 5'9" Ella Corey, and Miami out to a 24-19 lead.
Now 5 straight points by the RedHawks, just what the doctor ordered.
Took just over a minute and a half to reach that. Corey with the spin move. Shot no good. Rebounded by Herho. And she will lead the charge from Miami. She dishes it to Singer at the wing, driving it with their left hand. Wild lay-in, it's good. And the foul. Quite a drive there from Tamar Singer. She is up to 7 points.
I mean, what a shot there from Singer, falling over on the left side and making just a really nice play on the move. It's hard to teach, and Singer's really a skilled and crafty guard. Shows it right there.
Foul goes against McDuffie. That is her second. Looking for the three-point play, and she will get it. RedHawks out to a 27-19 lead. Now 8-0 run over the past minute and 49 seconds. Rowe receives the ball. Goes behind the back, and she will enter the front court. Dishes it to Lopez in front of the Miami bench. And she rifles it over her head to Amber Howard, who gets it back to Rowe. Crosses over at the elbow. Gets it to Bohannon at the corner, but she traveled. So well-timed turnover there for Miami defensively. 6:10 left. They're looking to expand on their 8-0 run. A whistle and a timeout for Buffalo.
The 10th turnover on the Bulls. So already 4 in this quarter, and the RedHawks are taking full advantage.
That'll bring us to a media timeout with 6:10 left. RedHawks up 27-19. Stay with us. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. A 8-0 run for Miami over the past 2 minutes and 8 seconds, and the RedHawks out to a 27-19 lead over Buffalo with 6:10 to go in quarter number 2. Bryan Miller joined by Andrew Relvas. Miami looking to reach the 15-4 mark and a 7-0 start in MAC play. Good start for them so far. Treader 3, count it. First 3 today for Amber Treader. She is up to 7 points. Ball inbounded to Lucas. She will dribble it herself across half court and hands it off to Rowe, driving it with the right hand. Squirts it out to the corner. It is Lopez who spins around. Pump fakes at the MAC logo. Dishes it down to Lucas. Her lay-in, no good. Scramble for the basketball, and Miami will come up with it. Couple of tough rebounds for the RedHawks the past few possessions. They're looking to build on the 30-19 lead. Herho, 3 from the corner, in and out. Off of the hands of Lucas, and Miami will keep the basketball underneath their own basket.
Yeah, it's good to see the RedHawks shoot in some threes now, already 2 for 6. And, you know, I'm not mad at that look from Herho in the corner. That's where she's been good. And good news for the RedHawks, the possession stays alive.
Miami 2 for 3 on three-point attempts in the second quarter. They did not make one in quarter number 1. Herho will exit, Scalia will enter, Lucas will exit, and Corey will enter for Buffalo. A whistle, and I think one of the Buffalo defenders grabbed a RedHawk. It will go against Bohannon. That is her second. So 3 Bulls with 2 fouls. Singer with the ball, baseline, bounce pass to Treader at the near side wing. She dishes it to Gonzalez at the top of the key, drives in. Her right-handed lay-in is good. 32-19, RedHawks lead about halfway through quarter number 2. Rowe with the ball up top. Not a ton of movement for the Bulls on this possession. Lopez with the ball, a whistle, and an offensive foul. Just a disastrous sequence for Buffalo the last few possessions. The foul will go against Amber Howard. That is her second. She will exit, and Meg Lucas will re-enter. Howard, McDuffie, Jackson, and Bohannon all with 2 fouls for Buffalo. And for Miami, no one with more than 1. Scalia cuts in, her lay-in good. Nice pass from Tamar Singer, and the RedHawks up 34-19.
I mean, we've seen that play a lot. Just a quick pass inside, and just an easy layup.
Lopez passes up wing 3. She drives in. Her lay-in is good from the left side. 34-21, RedHawks lead, 4:23 to go. Up top, DeFreeze with the 3, in and out. Rebounded by Treader, who strips it away, gets it to Gonzalez, who goes to Singer. Cross-court pass to DeFreeze. She drives in baseline. Cross-court pass to Treader. Her corner 3, no good, but DeFreeze right there. We'll count that as a pass for Amber Treader, and Miami up by 15. A whistle and a timeout for Miami. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here on RedHawk Radio. And Andrew, an 18-4 run for Miami over the past 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Seems like the offensive woes from the first half have eased up. They got some more stops defensively, and they're starting to heat up from the three-point line.
Yeah, and when it rains, it pours for Buffalo. Just having a tough time generating points like they were in the first quarter. 3 for 8 from the floor, the Bulls are right now, and just kind of struggling to get anything offensively going. And Anaya Rowe already has 4 turnovers. Howard has 2, so the RedHawks generating turnovers against some core contributors on the Bulls. It's looking good for the red and white.
Miami has forced 11 turnovers today. They have outscored Buffalo 18-6 in the quarter. Rowe will inbound it to Lucas, who will get it to Lopez, who will try to drive in, then back away, dish it out to Rowe at the top of the key. She goes back to Lopez in front of the Miami bench, drives in at the right hand, finds Lucas, a whistle and a blocking foul on Treader.
Yeah, big collision there. Good to see Treader bounce back up quick, and we'll stay with the Bulls here.
First foul on Amber Treader, the 4th team foul for Miami in the quarter. Corey
Oh,
gets the ball, and they're going to say that Rowe was out of bounds as Corey was getting the ball back to her. So another turnover for this Buffalo offense. Miami will look to expand on their 15-point lead.
the 5th turnover on Rowe. Gotta take better care of the ball there.
Herho dishes it to Treader, who fakes the handoff and will hand it off to Gonzalez instead at the top of the key. Driving in with her left hand, dishes it out to Herho. Driving in with her right hand, crosses over at the MAC logo, and they're going to say she carried the basketball. So turnover for Miami offensively.
Yeah, she had the ball in her right hand, then kind of bounced it to her left hand. Not going to get away with one like that.
Lucas will get it to Lopez, who will once again ease it up at the far side wing. Bounce pass to Rowe. She tries to drive in at the top of the key. They're looking for Lucas down low, but swatted away by DeFries, and Miami comes up with it. Taylor gets it stripped away, though, who tries to strip it away from Lopez. She dishes it out to Rowe, who will back away, working against DeFries. Drives in, laying, swatted away by DeFries. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Buffalo basketball underneath their basket.
Yeah, and it's so hard to score over the top of DeFries, especially in her home territory, the paint. And that's example A right there.
Rowe will exit, and Diane Jackson will enter for the Bulls. And Nye Coleman will make her first appearance of the game as well. Pass to Lopez at the far side wing, or pardon me, that is Corey. She will pass it to Lopez at the top of the key. Backing away, has to work quickly. Wild shot. Missed everything, and Treader comes up with the ball. 2:45 to go. RedHawks up 36-21. Herho leading the charge for Miami. Driving in, goes behind the back, a whistle, and it'll go against Buffalo.
Yeah, and Coach Box directing orders to slow it down a little bit. You got a 15-point lead, 2.5 left to go. That's the right decision, and another foul on Buffalo.
That one going against Ella Corey. That is her first. Buffalo up to 5 team fouls in the quarter, so Miami will enter the bonus. Nuria Herho on the front end of the 1-and-1. And she makes it. First points for Herho today. It's 0 for 4 from the field. Does have a rebound, an assist, and a steal, though. 37-21, Miami leads, 2:37 to go. Second free throw from Herho is good. Scalia and Singer will enter. They will come in for the shooter, Herho, or pardon me, it doesn't look like they will. They'll come in for Gonzalez and Amber Treader. So Herho will remain out there. RedHawks up 38-21, just over 2.5 minutes left in the half. Coleman with the ball at the left side of the red block M in midcourt. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Lucas, cross-court pass to Corey. At the wing, she gets it to Bohannon, looking to drive in on Scalia. Pump fake, shot from the free throw line, in and out of bounds. Goes off a RedHawk. Possession will stay with Buffalo.
And the RedHawks doing a good job of deflecting the basketball, but get an unlucky bounce there. Stays with the Bulls, and we'll see if they can get one more stop and get it right back.
And Nia Rowe will re-enter. She'll come in for Corey. She will inbound the ball on the far end underneath their own basket. She will go way up top to Coleman at the far side wing. He tries to cross over Scalia and rifles it into Lopez. She tries to drive in, backs away, gets it to Rowe at the far side wing. Drives in with her left hand, step back, here's a shot, and it's good. Not quite a 3, a long 2 for Anaya Rowe. She's up to 6 points. Miami up 38-23, 1:48 to go in the half. Herho looking for DeFries down low, laying no good. Rebounded by Lucas. A whistle and a foul against DeFries.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, she was in the area, and that's just one you got to shake off quickly, her second. And you got 1:42 left to go. See if the RedHawks can get another stop.
DeFries will exit. Treader will enter for Miami. Wouldn't really expect DeFries to re-enter for Miami, considering she has 2 fouls and there's 1:42 to go. DeFreeze, the first Red Hawk to reach 2 fouls. First free throw coming for Lucas, and it's good.
Yeah,
Meg
go ahead.
Lucas this season, 60% from the free throw line. And she drills the second. Lucas up to 8 points. She's been a double-double machine for the Bulls so far this season. RedHawks up by 13. Just over a minute and a half left in the half. Treader with the ball up top. Finds Singer cutting in. And a charge called on her. First foul for Tamar Singer. That is her second turnover tonight. And Miami will look for a defensive stop. 1:22 to go. RedHawks up 38-25. Lucas with the ball up top, driving it with the right hand. Dribbled it off of her foot, and it'll be Miami basketball. Singer will bring it up for Miami. And a quick steal for Lucas. They were trying to get it to Treader at the top of the key, but Lucas was all over it. Buffalo looking for points off of the turnover. That one almost taken away from Rowe. And it gets back up to Lucas up top. Buffalo looking to reset the offense with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Lopez driving at their left hand, looking for Lucas down low. Lay-in no good, and rebounded by Treader. And the foul from Lucas. And that will be her second.
And that was a nice little pass inside, zipped it over the head of Amber Treader, but it goes right back against Buffalo, and Miami will have the ball with 50.2 left to go. 51.2, excuse me.
4 rebounds for Amber Treader today. She is at the free throw line. She has 7 points as well, 2 assists and 2 steals, as the first free throw is good. Amber Howard enters for the Bulls, and Clara Gonzalez enters for the RedHawks as the second free throw goes through for Amber Treader. She will exit, and Van Timmeren will re-enter for the RedHawks. Miami up 40-25, 51.2 to go in half number 1. It's been outstanding quarter for Miami. Coleman hands it off to Rowe, who crosses half court. 40 seconds left, Rowe driving in, then backs off, tries to cross over Scalia, loses control, gets into the hands of Howard, who's down at the block being guarded by Van Timmeren. She tries the bounce pass to Bohannon, but it's taken away by Herho, who dribbles her way out of trouble. It'll reset the offense. The game clock and the shot clock just about even. 20 seconds left in half number 1. 1 shot for Miami, down to 15. RedHawks up by 15. Singer dribbling around as they begin their set. Gets it to Scalia at the far side wing. Looking to drive inside. Finds Van Timmeren. Pass it out to Gonzalez driving in baseline, and they were not able to get a shot off. A shot clock violation. A whistle. I don't know if that's going to be the end of the half or if they're going to put some more time on. The players were starting to leave the court, but I think they're going to put maybe 3 or 4 more tenths of a second on. 0.6. So a little more meaningful. You can now get a shot off with 0.6 left.
Yeah, and we'll see where the RedHawks line up defensively. Probably expect a couple forwards on the defensive end. 0.6. You can have a decent look.
Rowe will inbound for Buffalo. She'll get to Coleman. 3/4 shot. Well short of the basket. Don't think she got it off anyway. And that is how half number 1 will end. So Andrew, RedHawks up 40-25. Kind of a slow start, but a 22-10 second quarter for Miami. Seem to be back on track.
Yeah, they certainly are defensively. Looked a lot sharper and better in that second quarter, outscoring them 22-10. Offensively, I mean, you almost got 4 RedHawks in double figures, with Scalia leading the charge with 11. And we'll see if they can continue that momentum into the third quarter and have another really tight and a really strong third quarter coming up.
As you mentioned, Andrew Imbrascalia leading the game with 11 points. Meg Lucas leading Buffalo with 8 points. So that'll bring us to halftime here from Millett. RedHawks up 40-25. We'll take a short break here on Red Hawk Radio. On the other side, second half action between the RedHawks and the Bulls. Stay with us. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Almost time for the second half here from Oxford. RedHawks up 40-25 over the Buffalo Bulls, as Miami women's basketball is looking to get win number 15 and get out to a 7-0 start in MAC play. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Wednesday night. Bryan Miller joined by Andrew Relvas. And Andrew, a very, very good second quarter for Miami. They outscored the Bulls 22-10. Bit of a slower start, not really what you want to see if you're Glenn Boxing Company, but you like the way that this team responded for sure in quarter number 2.
Yeah, and it's a really good sign to get those 22 points, outscoring them by a good amount in that second quarter, and we hope it just continues to go up here for Miami. Third quarter is a big quarter for the RedHawks. We saw them win a big one against Bowling Green, needed a big third quarter, and we'll hopefully see something similar here in this third quarter in just a little under 30 seconds.
Third quarter, very kind for Miami in the win at Bowling Green, as well as the win against UMass last week. For Miami, we are looking towards the defensive matchup, and especially the way that they could turn the ball over. Plays right into the hands of this Buffalo squad that has had turnover issues this season. That has continued here tonight, although it's been that way for both teams. Miami has forced 15 turnovers, which you would come to expect, but they've turned the ball over 11 times, which will be a point of concern for Glenn Box in half number 2. Did outscore Buffalo 18-6 as far as points off of turnovers, though, so Miami certainly taking advantage of turnovers when they happen. Miami going right to left here in quarter number 3. They inbound the ball, and it's Tamar Singer up top, who gets it to Herho, who bounces it to Singer at the elbow, dishes it out to Treader for a 3, no good off the front of the rim, and rebounded by Amber Howard of Buffalo. 9:36 to go. Anaya Rowe with the basketball, driving in with her left hand and spins away, dishes it out. Here's the 3. All nylon for Paolo Lopez, and Buffalo trims the deficit to 12.
That's just what they need. They need a veteran play to make a big splash, and they do right there.
Treader at the free throw line. Rifles it into Scalia, back to Treader. Her jumper no good, but Scalia with the offensive board dishes it out to Singer, who gets it to Treader down at the block. Rifles it to Scalia. Her corner 3 no good, but into the hands of Nuria Herho. Miami will have yet another opportunity to freeze at the corner. Rifles it to Singer, who swings it around to Scalia. Bounce past to Treader. Her lay-in no good off the side of the rim, and picked up by Meg Lucas. Fires it across the court to Corey. Her lay-in is good, and the foul from Singer. So quick start for Buffalo to start off half number 2. They go on a 5-0 run, now down 40-30, and a chance to trim the deficit to 9. Ella Corey with her first points of the game after the lay-in. She drills the free throw. Miami up 40-31, 8:45 to go in quarter number 3. Singer finds Treader down low, couple of dribbles, backs it out to Scalia, finds the freeze, mid-range shot off the front of the rim, into the hands of Nuria Herho, though. She's down at the floor, bounces it out to Singer. Her 3 is good. First points for Miami in half number 2, and they're up 43-31.
I mean, what a play by Herho. She was on the ground, and she made a beautiful pass out to the wing, and an easy 3-pointer for the RedHawks in response.
2 assists for Herho tonight. Singer up to 11 points. Buffalo looking to respond. It's Howard with the ball at the far side elbow, nearly taken away by Amber Treader. Looks like she took an elbow to the face. No foul called, though. Rowe with the ball, goes behind the back, splits a couple of defenders, tries to hand it off to Lopez. Step back 3 as the shot clock expired is no good, did not hit the rim, and it'll be a shot clock violation on Buffalo.
Yeah, and looks like Treader's going to come out favoring her mouth a little bit. Or no, this is going to be Herho out.
Ashton Ely will enter for Miami. And it looks like Amber Treader is going to be okay. Looks like she took a elbow to the face or some type of contact as she went right towards her mouth, but it doesn't look like it's anything too severe. So 7:50 to go. RedHawks up 43-31. looking for win number 15. Treader with the ball at the top of the key. Passes it to Scalia at the wing, who passes it to Singer at the baseline, goes behind the back, looking for DeFries down low. One bump, she goes up, it's no good, and ends up in the hands of Amber Howard, who gets it to Lopez. Trying to charge the Bulls up the court, she backs away, gets it to Rowe at the top of the key, and Buffalo will, for now, reset the offense. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Rowe with the ball, spins around, tries to cross over Singer, driving in on her dominant left side, goes up. Shot was no good, but they're going to call a shooting foul on Miami. Foul goes against Treader. That is her second. And maybe a little surprising, Andrew, they called that a shooting foul, not on the floor.
Yeah, a little surprising. Certainly a lot of people thought it was going to be on the floor, but they give her the shooting foul, and Buffalo will try and take advantage.
Rowe makes the first free throw. Is one more away from making a 10-point deficit. Hits the heel, though, and goes into the corner, but Miami will get the ball back. Singer leading the charge for Miami at the top of the key, finds DeFries, who finds Ely. Her three, no good. A scramble for the basketball, a whistle, and I believe it'll be a foul against Amber Treader. Or pardon me, it'll go against Buffalo, it'll go against Meg Lucas. That is her third. Lucas, the first player in this game to reach 3 fouls. She will exit, and Gabby McDuffie will enter for UB. Singer with the ball at the near side wing, right in front of us here courtside. 15 seconds on the shot clock, finds Treader. Here's a three, grazes the front of the rim, no good. She gets her own rebound, though, and hands it off to Scalia. Shot clock resets. She finds Ely in front of the Miami bench, who hands it off back to Scalia. Loses control, and Corey comes up with the ball. Right into the hands of Singer, though. Cross-court pass to DeFries. Out of her reach, and it will be Buffalo basketball going left to right.
And this has kind of similar startings of the first quarter, where Buffalo was getting everything going their way offensively and defensively. And for Miami, just kind of a slow start. 1 for 9 from the floor to open up the third quarter.
Quite a few turnovers on that last sequence. Gonzalez will enter for Ely, and Diane Jackson will enter for Howard for Buffalo. 6:28 to go. Corey with the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Scalia. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. She finds Lopez at the top of the key, being guarded by Gonzalez. Receives a screen from McDuffie down at the block. Back up to McDuffie, and it'll be a travel called on the Bulls. So right when you need a stop, the Miami defense gets one. And even though they've been held scoreless the past 2 minutes and 14 seconds, still holding an double-digit lead. They're up 43-32, just over 6 minutes left in the third. Scalia in the corner, passes up a three, drives inside at the free throw line, finds Singer at the wing, who goes back to Scalia working around the arc. Who finds Singer, she drives in, across the court to DeFries from the corner, count it. A corner three for Ilsa DeFries, and Miami up 46-32. A whistle, and I think they're going to say that Rowe went out of bounds as she was trying to dribble the ball up the floor, and Miami will get the ball back. Now 7 turnovers today for Anaya Rowe.
Yeah, that's just not going to get it done if you're Rowe. I mean, you got to take a large majority of the scoring, and she has not had a good game, especially with these turnovers.
Scalia driving in from the wing, finds Treader, but instead it's taken away by Jackson, who rifles it to Corey, and her lay-in is good. So turnover on Amber Scalia. Miami up 46-34. Here's a three for Scalia, and she redeems herself. Miami will give up 2, but gain 3. A whistle on the floor, a timeout, and Miami up 49-34. With 5:18 to go, that'll bring us to another media timeout. RedHawks up by 15. Take a quick break here on Red Hawk Radio. Stay with us. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. 5:18 to go. RedHawks up 49-34 here from Millett. It's been an even third quarter so far. Each squad with 9 points. Quite difference in the number of field goal attempts, though. Each squad has made 3, although Buffalo has only attempted 4 shots from the field. Miami 11, so quite a difference in the percentage as far as field goal attempts go so far in half number 2. Buffalo will inbound the ball. They are going left to right here in quarter number 3. Anaya Rowe will make her way across midcourt with a couple seconds to spare. At the wing, trying to drive in baseline. Passed on to DeFreeze, a whistle and a foul against Diane Jackson. That is the 3rd foul on Diane Jackson, and it's at least her 2nd offensively. Maybe all 3 have come on the offensive end. It's not been a strong day for her. Miami looking to capitalize, up 15. DeFreeze at the top of the key. She takes it. It was off the front of the rim and rebounded by Jackson. Buffalo looking to push the ball up the floor. Lopez at the MAC logo, dishes it out to McDuffie. Passes up a 3 and hands it off to Rowe. Goes behind the back, crossover. Ball almost taken away by Miami, but before they get the turnover, a whistle and a foul on the RedHawks.
Coach Box not happy about some of these calls happening.
Foul goes against Tamar Singer. That is her 3rd. Whistle on the floor, and that brings us to another media timeout with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. RedHawks up 49-34 as we take a break here from Millett. Don't go anywhere. It's Miami basketball on RedHawk Radio. .440 to go. RedHawks up 49-34. Thank you for joining us here on Red Hawk Radio. Bryan Miller joined by Andrew Relvas as Miami looks to advance to 15-4 on this season and continue their best MAC start since the 1989-1990 season. They're just over a quarter and a half away from doing that. About to finish business here against the Buffalo Bulls. Bohannon with the ball. Up top being guarded by Treader. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Trying to drive in with the right hand. A couple steps. A whistle and a foul on DeFries.
I think that's DeFries' third.
It is. It is her and Tamar Singer, two of the more productive RedHawks this season, each in foul trouble with 3 fouls. Doesn't look like there'll be, well, now Ashton Ely will make her way towards the scores tables, wondering if someone would come in for DeFries, even if it's very brief, as the first free throw is good from Bohannon. Misses the second badly, doesn't even get a piece of the rim, and it will be Miami basketball. Ely will enter and DeFries will exit. So a little bit of a smaller lineup for Miami on the floor right now. It is Ely, Scalia, Herho, Singer, and Treader. Up top, it is Herho with the basketball. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. She finds Singer. She drives baseline, finds Scalia on the opposite corner. She goes across the court to Herho, passes up a wing 3, goes to Scalia, who finds Singer. Cross-court pass to Herho, corner 3, count it. Strong 3 for the best three-point shooter in the MAC so far this season. RedHawks up 52-35. As they find Bohannon at the far side wing. Try to get to Rowe up top, but taken away by Herho. Another steal for her. Transition lay-in is good. And the RedHawks up big, 54-35. Whistle and timeout for Buffalo. Kristen Sharkey has seen enough. She has to call a 30-second timeout. So a strong sequence there for Miami, a 5-0 run. Didn't even take a minute for it to happen, Andrew. And it's really in true Glenn Bach style, getting a crucial 3. And Nuria Herho getting the steal and layup. Quite a good minute for her, I should say.
Yeah, definitely. 5-0 run, all thanks to Nuria Herho. And I mean, that feed from Singer in the corner to a wide open Herho, beautiful. And then the scoop and score that saw Herho leading the charge of 3 different bowls was just a thing of beauty, and just a really nice 40-second burst there by the RedHawks. That's exactly what you want to see, and they're taking advantage of a team in the MAC that's having a rough year, to put it simply.
Herho with 4 steals so far tonight. She had the crucial steal in the 4th quarter against Bowling Green. She almost gets number 5, but Rowe's able to get the ball back and push it towards the front court. Bohannon with the ball, charges into Treader, loses control. A whistle goes out of bounds, and it'll be Miami basketball. So RedHawks able to force another turnover. Was saying that Nuria Herho with a crucial steal in the win at Bowling Green. Got the layup as well, just as in very similar style as she just did on that last possession. She has the ball in her hands at the near side wing. Now at the top of the key, she rifles it to Singer, goes behind the back, tries to split a couple of defenders. Now backing in on Lopez, she finds Treader on the top of the key, hands it off to Scalia, drives in, shot from the free throw line, off the back of the rim, and rebounded by Jackson. Down the court through the hands of McDuffie. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be RedHawk basketball.
And with that, the Bulls have passed their turnover average per game at 23 now. Their average was 22.
Miami forced 28 turnovers against Bowling Green. They're very, very close to eclipsing that mark. 2:52 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ely with the ball. She hands it off to Herho at the near side wing, looking for Scally at the top of the key, but nothing there. So she takes it herself at the baseline and finds Singer towards the top of the key. They find someone down low. It is Treader. Had the ball taken away, but it'll be RedHawk ball underneath their own basket. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Scalia will inbound it. Trying to find Ely in the corner, nothing there. They find Treader on the block. A couple of dribbles, a whistle, and a foul against Rowe. The good thing for Buffalo, they have a couple of players in foul trouble. That's not the good news. I guess if you want to say it's good news, Anaya Rowe who just picked up her first foul, not quite in foul trouble. 2:36 to go, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Singer with the ball at the near side wing. Bounce pass to Scally at the top of the key. At the elbow, goes across the court to Herho, passes up a three, and will dish it to Treader, who dribbles down low, lay in no good, but a whistle on the shot, and she will head towards the free throw line.
I mean, what a move there by Herho. I mean, she just moves so quickly with the basketball, and you can say the same about Singer. That's one of the reasons why the RedHawks are off to such a good start this year. They've got two quick guards, and they can make a lot of things happen. And giving it to your forward for a couple of free throws, a good way to keep this up.
First free throw good from Treader. She reaches double digits, up to 10 points. Now 4 RedHawks in double figures: Scalia, Singer, Treader, and DeFries. Second free throw good from Treader, up to 11 points. She matches DeFries, who will come in for her. And the RedHawks up 56-35, 2:24 left. Clara Gonzalez will make her way towards the score table. She will come in for Singer. Rowe will inbound it to Jackson, who goes back to Rowe. Miami will back off, and Rowe will enter the front court. Dribbling towards the wing, goes back towards the top of the key, and dishes it out to Bohannon. Looking down low to Jackson, goes through her hands, but she's able to recover the basketball, goes back out to Rowe. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Jackson working on the block, spins around, meets DeFries, gets it to McDuffie at the elbow, shot from the free throw line, hits the heel, and is rebounded by Herho. He was working quickly as she crosses midcourt, then settles in front of the Miami bench. She gets it to Ely, who tosses it to DeFries, who gets it to Gonzalez. Spins around, across the court. Here's a wing three from DeFries off the front of the rim, but rebounded by Gonzalez. She tries to dish it out to Ely, but a whistle on the pass. No, a timeout. So timeout for Miami. They will have 2 left, as well as Buffalo. A minute 37 left, a 30-second timeout for Glenn Box, with the RedHawks up 56-35. A 7-0 run for Miami over the past 2 minutes and 52 seconds, and a 13-3 run over the past 5:35. They have held the Bulls scoreless over the past 2:52.
You had 4 fouls on Buffalo in this quarter, getting close to those free throw shooting moments, and we'll see if the RedHawks can get some more points. About 97 seconds left to go in the quarter. Good time to finish strong, and then hopefully see some players who don't usually get time come in during the 4th quarter.
Miami has had 10 players touch the floor tonight. Some light minutes for Ely, Van Timmeren, and Sicano. So we'll see if they come in the 4th quarter. Pass trying to go to DeFries, out of her reach. She'll go out of bounds, and it will be Buffalo basketball.
Yeah, tough one there. I mean, DeFries, a taller forward, tough to miss her, and that one just goes out of her reach there.
Jackson will bring it up for Buffalo at the top of the key. She will find a cutting Lopez, who spins around at the block, dishes it out to Jackson, looking to drive in from the wing. A whistle and a foul against Ely. So the 5th team foul for Miami in the quarter, and Diane Jackson will make her way towards the free throw line. Jackson coming into tonight's game 43% from the line, is 7 for 16 on the year, but she drills the first. First points for Jackson, the freshman from Chicago. Second free throw on its way, goes right through. Jackson 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. RedHawks up 56-37. As Scalia and Ely will exit, Singer and Treader will enter for the RedHawks, looking to expand their lead, up 56-37. 1:10 left. Herho with the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Bohannon. She finds DeFries, who passes up a corner 3 and gets it to Singer at the near side wing. Being guarded by Coleman, Singer drives in, an easy lay-in for Singer. And Miami up 58-37. Bohannon looking to drive the ball across half court, but draws a foul from Herho. Didn't seem like a ton of contact from Herho. She picks up her second foul, and Bohannon will shoot some free throws. And Herho, after picking up the foul, will exit. Anna Hurst, the freshman, will make her first appearance of the game, as the first free throw from Bohannon is good.
Yeah, it's good to see Hurst in, a freshman. This is a good time to get some development minutes under her.
Now every healthy Red Hawk has touched the floor so far tonight as Bohannon drills the second. Miami up 58-39. Gonzalez driving in with their left hand, down at the block, picks up her dribble, tries to spin around and find Singer at the top of the key. It was deflected by Coleman, goes into the backcourt, and Singer will bring the ball up. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Singer in front of the Miami bench, tries to find DeFries down low, finds Hurst in the corner. Ball's tipped away by Buffalo. It'll be Miami basketball. Just to the left of us at the scores table. 6 seconds left on the shot clock, 29.3 to go. Singer with the ball up top, driving in quickly. Down at the block, her lay-in, no good, but draws the foul. The foul will go against Anaya Coleman. I believe that is her first. So a couple free throws for Tamar Singer. She is 2 for 3 from the line tonight and drills the first. RedHawks up by 20, 59-39.
Miami so far 13 for 15 from the free throw line.
Been very, very solid tonight, as they have been all year. Singer makes the second, and Miami ties their largest lead of the game, up by 21, 60-39. Sicano will enter the game. She'll come in for Singer. Shot clock darkens, 22 seconds left for Buffalo to dig into the deficit. Coleman crosses half court, being guarded by Gonzalez. Hands it off to Lopez, who gets it to Bohannon. 10 seconds left for Buffalo. Bohannon driving in on Hurst, crosses over towards the baseline. Three from the corner, blocked away by DeFries into the hands of Coleman. It's the bottom of the basket, and Miami will have a chance to extend their lead. They have 2.8 seconds to do it.
Yeah, it's Sicano and Gonzalez-Planella.
And no shot from Sicano. That is how quarter number 3 will end. So RedHawks able to expand their lead. They outscore the Bulls 20-14 in the third quarter. Miami 10 minutes away from their 8th straight victory, up 60-39. Stay with us here. Fourth quarter coming up on Red Hawk Radio. Miami 10 minutes away from their 8th straight victory and a 7-0 start in MAC play. They're up 60-39 on the Buffalo Bulls. In scores around the MAC tonight, Ball State with a huge win over the UMass Minutewomen. They win 78-60. It'll be Ball State and very, very likely Miami that will remain undefeated in MAC play. And those two teams will meet Saturday afternoon up in Muncie. It'll be a crucial matchup between the RedHawks and Cardinals. One of the biggest games of the MAC season. Also, Central Michigan beating Akron 74-53. OU up big on Bowling Green. And Northern Illinois up 8 on Western Michigan in the 4th quarter. About 10 seconds into the final frame here at Millett. Coleman with the ball from the far side wing, driving across the court, and we'll find Bohannon in the corner. Her shot from the free throw line, good, and the foul.
The basket is good by Bohannon. A personal foul committed by number 10 of the RedHawks, Macy Taylor, her first.
Foul will go against Macy Taylor, and Janai Bohannon up to 9 points. She is 1 free throw away from entering double figures, and she does. Bohannon leads the Bulls with 10 points so far tonight. 9:38 to go. Stacano will dish it to Ely and find DeFreeze at the top of the key, who will toss it to Gonzalez. Drives in with her right hand, laying no good. But Gonzalez able to draw the foul.
Yeah, you hope in this quarter, if you're a Miami fan, just more of the same. You're up by 18 right now. Just want to kind of cruise to a nice victory in the friendly confines, and then look forward to that Ball State game coming up on the weekend.
And maybe some much needed rest for some of their star players, as the first free throw rattles home for Gonzalez. Right now on the floor for Miami, it's Ely, DeFreeze, Gonzalez, Macy Taylor, and Stacano. As the second free throw is underway and hits the heel, rebounded by Coleman. You definitely like to see Singer and Shredder and some of your other stars, if you're Miami, get some rest here in the 4th. Rest up for Ball State. Jackson down low, being guarded by DeFreeze, tries to find Coleman, but she's not there. She will touch the ball, and that'll be an over and back on the Bulls. Turnover number 26 for Buffalo tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's been Glenn Box's bread and butter. He's brought it from Indiana, and the turnovers continue to pile up for opposing teams.
Ely will exit, and Shredder will enter for Miami. 9:10 to go. RedHawks up 61-42. Gonzalez driving in off the pass from Singer. Mid-range shot, in and out, rebounded by Buffalo. Coleman with the ball, rifles it up to Bohannon at the far side wing. Goes between her legs, being guarded by Stacano. Makes her way towards the top of the key, trying to find Lucas down low. Ball taken away by Miami, though. Gonzalez with the ball on the floor. A whistle and a jump ball. The arrow belongs to the RedHawks. And it'll be Miami basketball going right to left.
Yeah, nice work from Gonzalez Planella, doing the dirty work and grabbing the possession right back. That's just what you want.
Steal credited to Amber Treader. That is her 4th. Both Treader and Herho with 4 steals. Scano crosses midcourt. Bounce pass to Taylor at the near side wing. Being guarded by Lopez. Drives baseline underneath the hoop. Tries to dish it out to DeFreeze. But before that, a whistle and a foul against Buffalo.
Yeah, and right now I'd probably expect some of the starters to get a couple more minutes under them, and then probably at about the 5-minute mark, it's going to be the bench players.
The starters out for Miami right now, Treader and DeFreeze. We'll see how much longer they remain in the game, as you were alluding to, Andrew. 8:22 to go. Gonzalez with the ball at the far side wing. Dishes it to Taylor, top of the key. Drives baseline, spins it around just in front of the MAC logo. Almost good to go, but not quite able. 8:10 to go. RedHawks up by 19. They're up 61-42. 8:05 left. Coleman with the ball at the near side wing, being guarded by Taylor. Drives in with the right hand, finds Lucas. Shot about a step in from the three-point line is good. Meg Lucas with 10 is 1 rebound away from a double-double. 7:45 left. Stacano driving in. Hands it off to Treader, who hands it off to Gonzalez at the top of the key. Crosses over Coleman, drives in with their right hand. Lay-in is good. So 7.5 minutes left. RedHawks up 63-44. Clara Gonzalez up to 5 points. Jackson, and it's broken up by Taylor. Tried to hand it off to Lopez, but Macy Taylor was all over the dribble handoff. Another turnover for Miami. She passes up a three, drives in with her left hand. Scoop lay-in is good. And the foul. Quite a couple possessions for Macy Taylor. She gets the steal, her first of the day. And she gets her first points off of the scoop lay-in. And is trying to go for the old school three-pointer.
I mean, that's exactly what you want. You're being given an opportunity, and she's taking full advantage, making plays both offensively and defensively.
She drills the free throw. First 3 points for Macy Taylor, and Miami has their biggest lead yet. They're up by 22. 7:08 to go. Gonzalez and Sicano out, Singer and Herho in for Miami. With 7 minutes left in the final frame. Bohannon looking to drive inside, dishes it to Jackson, who goes to Lopez, drives baseline, and it'll be a foul against DeFries. And that is foul number 4 on Ilsa DeFries. As for now, though, she'll remain in the game. Shredder will exit and Scalia will enter. Lucas down low, her lay-in good. RedHawks up 66-46. 6:42 to go in the final frame. DeFries up top, playing with 4 fouls. Chest pass to Scalia, dribbles towards the top of the key, driving at the far elbow, gets it to Taylor, her lay-in good. Macy Taylor with a couple of nice lay-ins. She's up to 5 points. And Buffalo looking to respond, down by 22. Bohannon to Jackson, mid-range shot, deflected away, it appeared, by DeFries. Ball goes out of bounds off of Miami, and it will be Buffalo basketball.
RedHawks doing a good job of protecting the basketball so far. Very few turnovers in this quarter, and offensively efficiently wise, 3 for 5 from the floor. Nice start.
Just 4 turnovers for Miami in the half. It was a bit of a problem in half number 1, but they have seemed to have calmed that turnover issue down here in half number 2. Timeout for Buffalo. That'll bring us to immediate timeout with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left. RedHawks up 68-46. Stay with us here on Red Hawk Radio. .6:14 to go. RedHawks up 68-46 over the Buffalo Bulls. It'll It'll be Buffalo inbounding on their end of the court. It'll be Coleman inbounding for the Bulls. Both squads made 3 out of their last 4 from the field. Looking for a strong 6 minutes and 14 seconds to end this ball game. RedHawks firmly in control here, though, up by 22. And now for Buffalo, it's Coleman, Jackson, Corey, Bohannon, and Lucas. And it will be Nuria Herho inbounding, or defending the inbounder for Miami. Coleman fakes a couple passes, then goes up to Lucas, who goes to Corey at the top of the key. Being defended by Sicano, spins around, gets it to Lucas at the top of the key, who hands it off to Coleman. Trying to find Lucas down low. Instead, Coleman will drive it in herself. Baseline pass taken away. It is a loose ball picked up by Nuria Herho, and Miami will get possession. Sicano with the ball, passes it to Taylor at the near side wing, splits a couple defenders, tries to drive in, loses control, and it'll be a turnover on her.
Yeah, I honestly like that move from Taylor. She had an open area, could have shot the 3, but decided to drive it in, and just an unfortunate turnover, but the right idea for her there.
5:42 to go. Bohannon with the ball, and we'll pass it to Coleman at the top of the key. RedHawks up 68-46. 5:35 left in quarter number 4. Bohannon with the ball up top, being guarded by Scalia. Passed on to Sicano. Tries to spin on her. Shot from the free throw line, no good. Missed, hit the backboard to the right side of the rim. Scalia passes up on transition 3. And Miami will reset the offense. Herho with the ball up top, driving in at the far elbow. Passed out to DeFries. Here's a corner 3. Missed a little too deep, and it's picked up by Lucas. Coleman will lead the charge for the Bulls. 4:58 left in quarter number 4. Lucas now officially with a double-double. Bohannon down low at the block, meets DeFries, passes it to Jackson on the other side of the hoop, who finds Bohannon. A pump fake shot, no good. Just grazed the front of the rim. It's rebounded by DeFries. And it's pushed up to Sicano, who will sell the offense down for the RedHawks.
Both offenses a little bit slow. We haven't seen a bucket in about 2 minutes.
12 seconds left on the shot clock. A whistle and a timeout for Glenn Box. Glenn Box did not like the direction that possession was going for Miami. Each squad now with 1 timeout the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, being up by this much, number one, it's good from a team standpoint. You boost morale. It feels good to win here at home. And number 2, I mean, you can work on different scenarios, different situations, different plays too. And I think with Coach Box taking a timeout here with 11 left to go, it gives you a different look that you can kind of work offensively.
There's certainly some new stuff that you could run that you've been working on during practice if you're Miami, and Buffalo as well, to be fair. It also gives you a chance if you're Miami to play some combinations and get some players in that don't get a ton of minutes. Miami has played all active players on their roster so far tonight. Buffalo has played 9 players of their own, so each of these squads going pretty deep into the bench throughout today's game.
And all these players for Miami getting playing time, it's going to be so good, especially during the conference tournament. You're going to need a lot of players. It's going to be a full team effort, and it's good to see everyone getting some crucial minutes.
Herho will inbound it to Scalia. They find DeFries down low. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Nice move going underneath Liza Field, making her first appearance of the game. And Miami up 70-46. Corey with the ball at the top of the key for Buffalo. Gets it to Jackson, who gets it to Coleman. Dribbling in, pick and roll game to Jackson. Her lay-in, good. Strong take for Diane Jackson. She's up to 4 points. Assist from Anaya Coleman. She has 3. 3:45 left. Scalia at the far side wing. Trying to find DeFries down low again, being guarded by Field. And pretty much the same move and the same result for Elsa DeFries. She is up to 15 points. RedHawks up 72-48. Bounce pass to Corey, being guarded by Scalia, who finds Field, who goes over her head and finds Coleman. Strong first step, ball deflected away and picked up by Macy Taylor of Miami. Goes between her legs and will find Herho in front of the Miami bench. 3:08 left, 20 seconds on the shot clock for the RedHawks. Herho trying to hand it off to Scalia. She does. And they find DeFries down low once again. Trying to go up and under against Field. Fades away and gets the bucket. 6 straight points for Elsa DeFries. She is really heating up to 17 points. 2:42 left. Jackson from the elbow, shot from the MAC logo is good. Back-to-back buckets for Diane Jackson. We're starting to speed up the tempo here a little bit here inside Millett, 74-50.
Scalia holds it for a little bit, maybe trying to slow it down, get a couple of good cracks at the net.
We'll see if they go down low to DeFries once again, being guarded by Liza Fields. They tried to, but the ball is out of her reach. A turnover on Miami. It'll be Buffalo basketball.
Yeah, maybe should have been a foul there on Jackson. They don't call it, as Jackson was kind of almost half hugging Ilsa DeFries. And the refs say play on, so it'll be Buffalo basketball.
Scalia will exit. Glenn Box will have a quick conversation with her. Emily Van Timmeren will enter for Miami. Corey out and Gabby McDuffie in for the Bulls. 2:08 to go. RedHawks up by 24. McDuffie drives in. Finds Lopez in the corner, who gets it to Coleman. Here's her three from the wing. Missed everything. McDuffie trying to get the ball back in bounds. She is not able to, and it'll be Miami basketball with 1:58 left. Ashton Ely will enter for Ilsa DeFries. I'm assuming that will be it for her. She finishes with 17 points and 6 rebounds. And Anna Hurst will enter the game for Herho.
And DeFries 5 blocks. I think that
Yes.
speaks to just how good she is defensively.
DeFries responsible for all blocks for Miami today. Taylor with the ball at the near side wing, driving in, her lay-in good. Couple of strong takes for Macy Taylor. RedHawks up 76-50. Lopez looking to push it for Buffalo. Gets it out to McDuffie. She shoots a 3, and it's good. Or pardon me, I thought it was a 3. They call it a 2. Doesn't make a huge difference considering the score. RedHawks up 76-52, 1:20 left. Sicano at the far side wing, trying to find Van Timmeren down low, being guarded by Field. They find her at the far side wing, down low. Anna Hurst, her shot blocked by Lopez. Jackson comes up with the ball. She hands it off to Coleman. Now 1 minute left. RedHawks up by 24. Here's a 3 from Coleman. That one hitting the backboard, getting a piece of the rim, and rebounded by Miami. Sicano with the ball, gets it to Hurst at the mid-range shot. Ely gets it to Taylor at the top of the key. 45 seconds left. Hand off to Sicano. They find Van Timmeren down low, laying from the right side. No good. Tipped away, and Buffalo will come up with it. McDuffie with the ball. Dribbles in, that one taken away by Sicano. 30 seconds left. Pretty much one more possession here from Millett. We'll see if Miami decides to run a play or shoot a shot here.
RedHawks have forced 30 turnovers on Buffalo. Great way to end it.
Absolutely. Van Timmeren trying to go up and under. That one blocked away by Field. 8 seconds left. Coleman dribbling it up for Buffalo. She finds McDuffie, her 3, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Ely. Macy Taylor will come up with it, and that is how this one will end. A commanding win for Miami. They go to 15-4 and start off conference play 7-0. A 76-52 win for the RedHawks, and it sets up an undefeated showdown Saturday afternoon at Ball State. Elsa DeFries, the leading scorer for Miami today. She had 17 points, both her and Amber Treader leading the RedHawks with 6 boards and 5 blocks for Elsa DeFries. Seems to be the player of the game for Miami today. Pretty strong start today. Andrew, for Miami, definitely a strong response in the second, third, and fourth quarter. You'll certainly take this result if you're Glenn Box and company, and you get ready for a massive game Saturday afternoon in Muncie.
Absolutely. I mean, this game we kind of saw different players have their moments in certain parts of the game. We saw obviously Scalia have some moments. We saw DeFreeze go on a tear. We saw Taylor. I could go on, and the RedHawks defensively forcing 30 turnovers is special. That's going to be a key. They need to force a lot of turnovers in that Ball State game on Saturday, and this is the least amount of points that Buffalo has scored this month. So it was honestly a really nice win and a nice night for the RedHawks.
Miami wins the turnover battle 32-17. As you mentioned, Andrew, up next for Miami, they will be at Ball State on Saturday. They're the last two unbeatens in MAC play. Will certainly be huge in determining who will be the 1 seed in the MAC tournament, potentially, is the first of 2 meetings between the RedHawks and the Cardinals. Up next for Buffalo, they will take on the Kent State Golden Flashes on Saturday as they look for their first conference win and their first win since December 3rd against Niagara. Andrew, any final thoughts before we sign off here?
Sure, yeah. On top of just this big win, it was good to see all the other players that, again, don't normally get playing time, get some minutes, get their feet wet, if you can say, and just a really nice win to continue the streak, and something's got to budge. One team in the MAC is going to lose on Saturday, and they're both undefeated, but one will come out staying undefeated, and we'll see if the RedHawks can be like that and get another marquee victory on the road.
They have been road warriors this season. They'll look to continue it Saturday in Muncie. Next broadcast here on Red Hawk Radio will be Tuesday as the men's basketball team looks to continue their 20-0 start. They will take on the Minutemen of UMass. That will be on at 9 o'clock here from Millett. And with the students coming back, this place should be absolutely jumping. It will be an incredible atmosphere here in Oxford. But as for now, from Andrew Relvas, this is Bryan Miller signing off here from Millett Hall. Thank you so much for joining us. Red Hawks take this one 76-52.